You already know more than you think. You just don't know how to read the signs yet. From childhood, we're trained to trust words, but Nietzsche warned us. People don't speak from truth. They speak from survival, ego, and fear. The surface personality isn't them. It's their armor. Nietzsche's first truth: everyone wears a mask, not because they're fake, but because they're scared. Watch for what makes someone uncomfortable. That tension is where the real person begins. What someone hates in others reveals what they're hiding in themselves. When someone constantly mocks arrogance, they're often insecure about their own self-worth. We hate in others what we fear to admit in ourselves. Nietzsche didn't believe truth came from talking. When someone pauses before answering, dodges topics, or gives rehearsed replies to deep questions, that silence is louder than speech. Be wary of those who loudly proclaim their purity. Nietzsche called this will to power in disguise. Sometimes morality becomes a mask for superiority. Real goodness doesn't need applause. People don't lie to you first. They lie to themselves. I'm fine. I'm over it. I don't care. I'm fine. These aren't lies to hurt you. They're lies rehearsed so often, they believe them. I'm fine. Repeated, mechanical. The inconsistencies reveal the truth. Where someone feels superior, they're hiding inferiority. If someone constantly reminds you of their accomplishments, they fear they're not enough. Real confidence doesn't compete. It just is. Most actions are driven by unconscious fear. Why does someone over-explain? Why dominate conversations? Fear of abandonment, rejection, humiliation. Ask not what they want, but what they're afraid of losing. When someone criticizes too much, it's projection. The man mocking emotional people might be terrified of his own feelings. Judgment is almost never about the other. It's about the self. Guilt hides behind false confidence. When someone seems chronically confident, look for buried guilt. Something they regret, or a version of themselves they're trying to prove wrong. Real peace doesn't perform. I don't care what anyone thinks. People betray themselves through exaggeration. I don't care what anyone thinks usually means they care deeply. Exaggeration is volume. The question is, what are they trying to silence? Those who seek control often fear inner chaos. When the inner world is disordered, the outer world must be managed obsessively. The stricter the outer shell, the more fragile the inner self. The louder the performance, the emptier the core. Constant performing stems from not believing they'll be seen or loved without it. It's not power, it's a whisper of need. No one speaks from logic. They speak from pain. Behind every rational argument is an emotional wound. When someone says, "I don't believe in love," they're not stating fact. They're protecting pain. How someone reacts to weakness reveals their power. Real strength isn't proven through domination. It's revealed through restraint. Watch how they treat those who can't fight back. When someone fears being forgotten, they chase attention. The hunger for attention comes from fear of being invisible, of being erased. Sometimes attention isn't vanity, it's a cry. The person they attack is often the person they envy. People don't always attack because they hate. They attack because they admire but feel they can never be. Envy is unspoken desire. People act out their childhood, not their beliefs. They repeat roles they were forced to play, fears they were taught to carry. A person never heard becomes someone who never listens. Behavior is biography. Their patterns are a confession. People don't always know how to express what hurts, but they show you through patterns. These aren't random. They're saying, this is how I protect myself. This is where I was hurt. Every truth wasn't just about others. It was about you. The more clearly you see others, the more clearly you see yourself. This isn't the end. It's the beginning of a new way of seeing. Nietzsche wanted us to awaken, to know that everything we judge in others is something we carry.